Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about spoiling ourselves, about treating ourselves well, and about giving ourselves the things that we not just need, but that we want, because we deserve it. You can't take care of anybody else until you learn how to take care of yourself. So if you haven't learned that yet, it's high time you did, and I'm going to give you some suggestions. We're going to start with things that are free or $0 to $5. Then we'll move to things that are $5 to $10. And we're going to spend a lot of time there because when you don't have money is the time that you need to be pampered most. So don't be afraid to do it, even if you're kind of broke. And then we'll move on to categories that are a little bit higher. And at the end, I'm hoping that you'll find something that interests you, and maybe at the end of the video, you'll leave your ideas of how to spoil yourself down below. Thanks a lot. Okay, so let's get started. For no money, the main thing you want to do is have no shoulds and no should nots all day long. For example, you shouldn't say, I should get out of my bathrobe, or I shouldn't sit on the couch all day and watch TV, because you can. This is a day for really taking care of yourself. And if you need to decompress and just kind of veg out, go ahead and do it. Everybody needs a moment. And if you need a moment, just give yourself that. It doesn't cost anything. Yes, the laundry will still be there tomorrow. The dishes will still be there. All your work is going to be there for you if you take a day off. And you'll probably have a little more energy and be able to accomplish it faster if you give yourself a little time to relax. Another thing to do is to get extra sleep. I can't really sleep in. Once in a while I'm able to, but usually what I do is go to bed early. So if you want to sleep in, by all means do it. Don't be judgmental of yourself in any way. Or if you want to go to bed early, just go to bed a couple hours early, relax, watch TV, and we'll talk about that more later. But another thing you can do is to kind of take those little moments in your day and make them more special. If you're going to have a cup of coffee, add a little hot milk and chocolate syrup. Make a mocha. If you're having a cup of tea, think about putting in a little slice of lemon or orange, a little shake of cinnamon, maybe a spoonful of honey, and make it really delicious for yourself. If you don't eat breakfast, take the time to make yourself, some scrambled eggs and toast. Make a nice breakfast. Sit down, enjoy yourself. Don't be in a hurry. You deserve the care that you give to everybody else. And so if you've been taking a lot of yourself and pouring it out on everybody else, take a little bit of yourself back today and be good to you. Another thing you could do is to calm yourself down. How do you do that? Well, maybe take a little time to do some yoga. Maybe go out for a nice walk in the fresh air for an hour. Or maybe just play some beautiful music as you go about your day. But whatever calms you down and makes you feel soothed, do that for yourself today. I want you to think about one thing that might be a little bit like work, and that's do a load of laundry. But in this load of laundry, I want you to put in your sheets from your bed, your favorite pajamas, and a few towels that you like, your thickest, fluffiest towels, because you want to wash those and dry those. And make sure that your sheets are clean for your bed at night. You have a cozy pair of PJs that are all fresh and washed, and that your towels are nice and soft and clean beside your bathtub or shower, so that later on, when you want to use those things, they're ready for you. I want you to think about maybe going to the library and choosing a few new books. Or if you have a used bookstore, you can buy a new book for less than $5, or you can go on Amazon and pick up a used book for under $5 a lot of times, including the shipping. If you look for a book that's under $1 that's used, you can get it shipped to you for under $5, the whole thing. And then think about watching a movie on TV. Look at your guide and see if there's a cute movie that you might like to sit down for a couple hours and watch. And if you have time, go to the store, pick up some microwave popcorn or a candy bar or whatever you like to nibble on when you watch a movie, and make it really fun. Don't feel guilty about it. It's not like you're gonna eat candy bars and popcorn every day. You're just gonna have something fun today while you might watch a movie and chill out for a bit. I want you to think about, after your day is over, taking a leisurely bath, just a nice long hot bath or a nice long relaxing shower. And it's not a spa day per se, unless you want it to be. You don't have to give yourself a body scrub or a facial or do anything that's kind of a little bit hard. I want you to just feel warm, feel comfortable, relax. If you have a little perfume, you can kind of spritz that over the water, or if you have a scented soap, you can use that. But mainly just take your time and get clean and get feeling fresh and relaxed, and then slip into those cozy PJs that you washed and into your nice clean sheets and either read a book or watch TV and get some extra rest. So those are my best and most favorite ideas for $0 to $5. Now, $5 to $10. One thing you can do is go to happy hour. And there's probably a bar in your community or a little restaurant with a bar where you can go and sit at the bar and watch TV and visit with the bartender or whoever happens to be there, get a glass of wine, leave a couple dollars tip, and do it for $10 or less. And the beauty of that is you can dress up a little bit. You can go out and wear your jewelry, wear a cute dress, or wear your pants with a little fun top, and just get out of the house. And you deserve that too. You deserve a little fun. You don't have to be invited to a party. You don't have to have a friend to go with you. You can go to happy hour and have a glass of wine and do it by yourself. If you have a friend, by all means, call your friend, call all your friends, have a big, get together. But sometimes those things tend to be expensive because they last a long time. So if you're on a budget, just go have one drink, but don't skip it. Be sure you get out once in a while because that is fun and you deserve that. You can go for a shopping spree at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, whatever they call it in your community. Those are great places to get things for your bath, like bubble bath, lotion, scented soap. You can also get little cute mugs, like for when you make your coffee or tea. You can get a fun new mug. And another thing I like to do is refresh my gift wrapping drawer at the Dollar Tree. You can get those cute little bags there. You can get tissue, you can get bows, you can get wrap. You can get a lot of stuff for $10 or less at the dollar store. And if you don't have a dollar store, they do have a dollar section in Target. Most communities have a Target. Or, just go to someplace like Walmart and just see what you can get for under $10. It might be not as much as you can get at a dollar store, but you can do pretty well. You can get 2 or 3 things probably. Okay. And one of those things is Wet n Wild lipsticks, especially the Mega Last kind. I got some at Walgreens and I think it was $2.29. So I could have gotten, I think, like 3 for under $10. I only got 2. But if you want a new lipstick and you don't want to spend like a lot of money, get some Wet n Wild. That's fun. Go to a secondhand store. What I like to get at secondhand stores are little knick-knacky things for around the house. And I also like to get jewelry there. Sometimes you can find some really pretty pieces of costume jewelry for under $10 at a secondhand store. And another thing is to buy earrings at Target or maybe the clearance rack at Kohl's, because they have cute things that are under $10. And also you can get champagne too. Go to the grocery store, look kind of down on the bottom rack, but get an inexpensive bottle of champagne. Take it home. If you have a family, you and your husband can have a little glass of champagne before your dinner. Or if you're alone, just have a glass or 2 by yourself with whatever you're having for dinner and just kind of celebrate life. If you have some left over, if you happen to be doing this on the weekend, you can have a mimosa the next morning. Take equal parts of orange juice and champagne and put it in the prettiest glass that you have and have that with your breakfast. It's lots of fun. Okay, now we're going to move on to $10 to $20. So one thing you can get is new sunglasses. Obviously, they're not the expensive kind, but you can get a cute pair for that price. Get some new books or a new book. or magazines at Barnes & Noble. So this is not like a secondhand book, but this is kind of like a little outing. Go buy yourself a cup of coffee, look around, see all the new books and magazines, and choose something for yourself, or maybe two. But really sort of spend the afternoon in a bookstore and have a coffee. And that's kind of a fun thing to do for 10 to 20 bucks. Buy yourself a box of candy. If nobody ever buys you a box of candy, buy yourself some. And you don't have to eat it all in one sitting and get all bloated and feeling gross, but just put it by your bedside and every day have a piece or two and spoil yourself a little. You can also buy a beautiful bouquet of flowers for $10 to $20 at the grocery store, usually, and they often last 5 to 7 days. So every time you come into your front room or your dining room, wherever you put your flowers, you're gonna smell that fresh, fragrant scent of flowers, and you're gonna see those beautiful colors, and it's really uplifting. Another thing you can do is go out to lunch with a friend. If you have a little cafe, you can meet there and split the check. Or if you don't have anybody that can go with you, maybe go to the mall, go to the food court and try something new there, and then just take a little walk around and see what's new. I like to get a new t-shirt. Like, it's nice to have a new white or black t-shirt every so often, or a little tank. You can usually get something like that for $10 to $20, or like at Walmart, you can get flip-flops for under $20 for sure. You might even be able to get 2 pairs of flip-flops, and you can get a scarf at Target, usually a really cute one. I love this scarf. I have a couple scarves from Target, and they're definitely under 20 bucks. And I've had this one for maybe 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Still fine. Next thing, $20 to $50. Get a mani-ped, or buy a little set of jewelry. So this would not be like your used jewelry or your sale jewelry, but you could go someplace like JTV or Kohl's. I keep mentioning Kohl's and Target because that's what I have near me. But also, if you went to Macy's, it would probably be a little more. So you might not be able to go to a regular department store, but a discount department store, you could probably get like a necklace, some earrings, and a little ring. And you could definitely get it on JTV if you're buying the Bella Luce brand, probably, because they have little sets where you can get something for $19.95. It might not be the ring, but definitely the earrings and the necklace you could probably get. Go to Victoria's Secret or even Macy's and kind of go on a little undie spree. See how many new pairs of panties you can get for 10 to 20 bucks. And I don't know, sometimes it's more at Victoria's Secret. I'm thinking that's more like, oh no, we're 20 to 50. We're on the 20 to 50. So yeah, you could definitely do that. I think they have like 5 for $27 sometimes, or 28 bucks at Victoria's Secret, or you just go and see what you can get for the money. But then when you open up your undie drawer, it's pretty colors, a little bit of lace, a little bit of ribbon, new things that are kind of girly and fun for you to enjoy. And depending on where you're shopping, you might be able to get a bra. But bras sometimes are like 50 to 60 bucks for a nice one. And they last forever, but they are expensive. So that would probably be the next category. But staying in this one, $20 to $50, you could definitely take a little day trip. Which I want you to do is pack a picnic, fill your car up with gas, that's the expensive thing, and drive to a neighboring community that's different from where you live. If you live in the city, you might want to go to a small town. If you live in a small town, you might want to go to the beach. If you live at the beach, you might want to go to the mountains, but go someplace that's a little bit unlike where you live. And you can go to a park and eat your lunch, or you can take a walk along the shore and have your lunch on a bench there. But don't feel like if you spent all your money on gas, like you have to buy a lot while you're there. It's just being in a different environment. And look around at the hotels and the restaurants and the stores, because I want you to kind of take mental notes of what you like about the place. And then if you ever get a little bit of a windfall, then you could take an overnight trip there, and you know where you wanted to stay, where you wanted to eat, where you wanted to shop, and how to kind of pamper yourself in that way at a later time. Now we're gonna move on to $50 to $100. So I am out of time, so I'm gonna make another video for that. and I will see you next time. Bye.